There was a time when the word hybrid in the car world instantly made enthusiasts roll their eyes. Think back to the early 2000s if someone said they daily drove a Toyota Prius. Most car guys would laugh and say it was the furthest thing from passion, performance, or excitement. Enthusiasts lived for the roar of V8 South, the scream of high-revving inline fours, or the whistle of a turbocharger spooling under the hood. A hybrid? That was a car for people who didn't care about driving, just about getting from A to B as cheaply as possible. But here's the twist. Fast forward to today, and you'll notice something surprising at car meets, on forums, and even in the garages of die-hard enthusiasts. Many of them now proudly admit they daily a hybrid. So what changed? Why are more and more car enthusiasts, the same people who once dismissed hybrids as soulless appliances, now choosing them for daily driving? It's not because passion is fading, it's because the world of driving has changed. Gas prices in the US have soared, technology has advanced, hybrids have become quicker and more exciting. And culture itself has shifted to redefine what it means to be a car guy. In this video, we'll explore all of this, from the reality of fuel costs to the myths around hybrid performance, the tuning possibilities, the balance between practicality and passion, real-life hybrid models that enthusiasts are flocking to, and the cultural movement that's making hybrids cool. Buckle up. This is the real story of why hybrids are taking over daily driving in the car world. Gas prices and daily driving reality. Ask any car enthusiast, and they'll tell you that gas prices have always been a sore point. Back in the 90s or early 2000s, when regular unleaded was cheap, nobody thought twice about dailying a Camaro SS or a Nissan 350Z. But today, in the United States, filling up a performance car can easily cost anywhere from the upper two figures to well over $100, depending on the tank size and region. For people who commute 30, 40, even 60 miles a day, that's hundreds of dollars burned each month. Enthusiasts who once shrugged this off now realize that this money could go toward mods, weekend track days, or even savings for their dream build. Enter the hybrid, with fuel economy numbers that slash those costs in half or more. What's interesting is that the decision isn't just about saving money, it's about keeping the passion alive. If a hybrid allows someone to save on fuel during the week, they have more resources to put toward their fun car, the project sitting in the garage, or the beast they bring out on weekends. In that sense, hybrids aren't killing car culture. They're supporting it. The daily grind no longer drains the enthusiast's wallet, making room for more passion-driven spending. Another key factor is the unpredictability of fuel prices. Enthusiasts in the US know the frustration of seeing prices spike overnight. Owning a hybrid removes that anxiety. Instead of worrying about whether a V8 daily driver will eat into their monthly budget, a hybrid offers stability. Knowing you'll get 40 to 50 mpg on your commute is peace of mind, and that peace of mind keeps the fun side of car ownership sustainable. And let's not forget about younger enthusiasts just getting into the car world. A 17-year-old in the US who is looking for their first car isn't going to be able to afford a gas-guzzling sports coupe right away. Suddenly, car culture is accessible. These hybrids give young car lovers a way to join the community without draining their part-time job paychecks. They might not start with a Mustang GT, but they can still enjoy the lifestyle and maybe save up for that dream car down the line. Performance myths. Hybrids aren't slow anymore. Let's be honest, the early hybrids weren't built for enthusiasts. The original Prius was never about performance, it was about efficiency. But in 2025, the landscape looks completely different. Hybrids today can be shockingly quick. Take the Toyota Camry Hybrid, once seen as a family sedan. It now puts out nearly 210 horsepower with the added benefit of instant torque from its electric motor. That means off-the-line acceleration feels strong, even compared to larger naturally aspirated engines. For daily driving in the US, this matters more than raw horsepower numbers. Pulling away from a stoplight or merging onto a highway feels smooth and powerful, qualities that car guys secretly love. Then you've got hybrids like the Honda Accord Hybrid. This car has become a favorite among enthusiasts who want comfort and performance in the same package. It balances 200 horsepower with excellent fuel economy, but more importantly, it feels sporty. The steering is sharp. The handling is confident, and thanks to the electric motor, the acceleration is surprisingly lively. It's a sedan that makes sense Monday through Friday, but doesn't to make you feel like that compromised your identity as a car lover. And let's not forget the premium side of the spectrum. The Lexus LC500H proves that hybrids aren't just eco-machines. They can be luxury grand tourers with style and soul. The LC500H combines a naturally aspirated V6 with an electric motor for a unique blend of performance and efficiency. When you press the throttle, you get the smooth pull of electric torque alongside the growl of the gas engine. Enthusiasts who once scoffed at hybrids are starting to admit, cars like this are proof that the future doesn't have to be dull. Even outside luxury sedans, hybrids are finding their way into SUVs and crossovers that enthusiasts daily drive. Take the Toyota RAV4 hybrid. It might not sound like a car guy's dream on paper, but its quick acceleration, impressive handling, and solid fuel economy make it a great daily choice. Plus, in the US market where crossovers dominate, it allows enthusiasts to balance family needs with their love for cars. Suddenly, you'll be not embarrassed to say your daily driver is a hybrid SUV. It's actually kind of cool. Technology and tuning potential. For car enthusiasts, half the joy of ownership is tinkering, modifying, and pushing a car beyond what the factory intended. At first glance, hybrids don't seem mod-friendly. But dive deeper, and you'll find that today's hybrid systems actually offer exciting opportunities for tech-savvy car lovers. Instead of bolting on bigger turbos, the playground is now software, EQs, and battery upgrades. Take the concept of EQ tuning. Hybrids run on complex software that balances the gas engine and electric motor. Enthusiasts with the right tools can tweak these systems for sharper throttle response, better power delivery, and even more aggressive reg braking. It is not about chasing huge horsepower gains like in the turbo era. It is about unlocking the full potential of a car's dual power system. This appeals to a new generation of gearheads who grew up with laptops and coding just as much as they did with wrenches. Then there's the world of battery upgrades. Some hybrid owners are experimenting with larger capacity batteries, or even swapping in modules from higher performance hybrid models. The result is longer electric-only range and stronger electric boost during acceleration. In many ways, this mirrors the turbo swaps and engine builds of past eras, but with a futuristic twist. Car guys are realizing that hybrids are the new frontier for creativity and performance experimentation. Another fascinating aspect is aftermarket support. As hybrids become more common in the US, companies are beginning to release parts specifically designed for them, from performance tires and suspension, kits tailored to hybrid weights, to digital displays that allow enthusiasts to monitor real-time hybrid system data. Just as the tuning scene exploded for Civics and Supras in the 90s, we're now seeing the early stages of a hybrid enthusiast aftermarket. What's more, hybrids open the door to combining performance with responsibility. For the first time, enthusiasts can build a car that is fun to drive and makes sense in the modern world of emissions regulations and fuel costs. It's not just about speed anymore, it's about smart speed. Balancing daily comfort and weekend fun. One of the biggest shifts in car culture today is how enthusiasts separate their daily driver from their fun car. A decade ago, most car guys tried to make their single car do it all. Commute during the week, race on the weekends. But with rising costs, stricter laws, and busier lives, enthusiasts in the US are realizing it makes more sense to split the duties. Enter the hybrid daily driver. Imagine this. Monday through Friday, you're driving a Honda Accord hybrid. You're saving on gas, you're comfortable in traffic, and you know you've got reliable, efficient transportation. Then Saturday comes around, and you pull the cover off your Camaro SS, fire up the V8, and head to a cars and coffee meet. That combination allows enthusiasts to enjoy the best of both worlds without compromise. The hybrid isn't replacing the passion, it's supporting it. This setup has become especially popular among families. A car enthusiast with kids can exactly strap a child seat into the back of a two-seater sports car. But a hybrid crossover like the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid or Ford Escape Hybrid makes school runs and grocery trips painless, while the weekend toy sits waiting for its moment in the sun. Enthusiasts now see hybrids as the practical partner that enables them to keep their fun cars alive. It's also worth mentioning the reduced stress that comes with dailying a hybrid. Instead of putting wear and tear on a performance engine, racking up miles, and worrying about repairs, the hybrid takes the beating of daily driving. This keeps the enthusiast's pride and joy in better condition for longer. It's like having a reliable teammate. The hybrid does the heavy lifting while the sports car stays fresh and ready for fun. And perhaps most importantly, this balance has shifted the way enthusiasts think about identity. Owning a hybrid doesn't mean you're less of a car guy. It means you're smart about keeping the passion sustainable. Real hybrid models car guys use. If you're wondering which hybrids enthusiasts in the US are actually choosing, let's break it down. The Toyota Prius Prime is still the king of fuel efficiency, but it's no longer just for eco-warriors. Enthusiasts appreciate its low running costs, quirky styling, and surprisingly spacious interior. In fact, many young car guys are buying used Prius Primes as cheap, reliable daily drivers that free up cash for their project cars. With over 200 horsepower, sharp handling, and sleek styling, it doesn't feel like a compromise. Owners report that it is not just about saving gas. It is about enjoying the drive every single day. The Accord Hybrid proves that boring commuter and enthusiast car aren't mutually exclusive anymore. Then there's the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid, one of the best-selling hybrids in the US. Enthusiasts with families love it because it combines SUV practicality with hybrid efficiency. It is the kind of car you can daily without a second thought, but still proudly talk about it and meet. When people see how versatile it is, it becomes less of a dad car and more of a smart, enthusiast-approved choice. On the luxury side, the Lexus LC500H shows that hybrids can be aspirational. With jaw-dropping looks, a silky smooth V6 hybrid drivetrain, and serious performance, it's a dream car that also nods to the future. Enthusiasts who buy it aren't just making a statement about taste. They're remaking a statement about where the car world is headed. And let's not forget the Ford Maverick Hybrid. This small truck has shocked the US market by blending utility, affordability, and hybrid tech. For enthusiasts who love trucks but hate gas bills, the Maverick Hybrid is a revelation. Cultural shift. Redefining cool. Perhaps the most surprising reason why car enthusiasts are switching to hybrids is cultural. In the past, hybrids were seen as uncool, the butt of jokes at car meets. But culture changes, and what's happening now mirrors past revolutions in the car world. Think back to the 80s when turbocharged imports from Japan started appearing in the US. Traditional muscle car fans laughed at them, until they saw how quick they were. The same thing happened with the tuner scene in the 90s. At first, people dismissed Civics and Integras with big exhausts. Then the scene exploded, and those cars became icons. Now the same cycle is happening with hybrids. What was once laughed at is becoming respected. You can already see it at car meets across the country. Hybrids are showing up, and instead of being dismissed, they're being celebrated for their practicality and innovation. Enthusiasts are respecting the hustle, the fact that these cars make it possible to stay in the game without going broke on gas. In many ways, hybrids are becoming a badge of maturity. They say, "I still love cars, but I'm smart about how I enjoy them." Social media has played a huge role in this shift. Viral videos of hybrid drag races, hybrid builds, and even hybrid tuning experiments are changing perceptions. Younger enthusiasts see hybrids not as boring, but as an exciting challenge, a way to stand out in a crowd that is still catching up. And perhaps most importantly, car culture has always been about adaptation. Enthusiasts adapt to trends, technologies, and challenges. From carburetors to fuel injection, from turbos to EVs, the community has always found a way to make it exciting. So why are car guys in the US switching to hybrids for daily driving? It's not because they've lost their love for speed, sound, or style. It's because hybrids make sense. They save money on fuel, they perform better than most people expect. They open new doors for tuning and tech, they balance daily comfort with weekend fun, and they're reshaping what's cool in the car world. In short, hybrids are helping enthusiasts keep their passion alive in a changing world. At the end of the day, car culture has never been about resisting change. It has been about embracing it and making it your own. Hybrids might not replace the rumble of a V8 or the scream of a turbo, but they don't have to. They're here to support the lifestyle, not destroy it. And for the car enthusiasts of today, that's more than enough reason to make the switch. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Next Gear for more stories that fuel your passion. Until next time, drive smart and drive with heart.